Italy has a variety of climate systems. The inland northern areas of Italy have a relatively cool, mid-latitude version of the humid subtropical climate, while the coastal areas of Liguria and the peninsula south of Florence generally fit the Mediterranean climate profile. Between the north and south there can be a considerable difference in temperature, above all during the winter. In some winter days it can be -2 degrees Celsius and snowing in Milan, while it is 8 degrees Celsius in Rome and 20 degrees Celsius in Palermo. Temperature differences are less extreme in the summer. The east coast of the Italian peninsula is not as wet as the west coast, but is usually colder in the winter. The east coast north of Pescara is occasionally affected by the cold bora winds in winter and spring, but the wind is less strong here than around Trieste. During these frosty spells from many cities like Rimini, Ancona, Pescara and the entire eastern hillside of the Apennines can be affected by true blizzards. The town of Fabriano, located just around 300 meters in elevation, can often see 0.5–0.6 meters of fresh snowfall in 24 hours during these episodes. On the coast from Ravenna to Venice and Trieste, snow falls more rarely. During cold spells from the east, the cold can be harsh but with bright skies, while during the snowfalls that affect northern Italy, the Adriatic coast can see a milder Sirocco wind which makes snow turn to rain. The mild effects of this wind often disappear just a few kilometers inside the plain, and sometimes the coast from Venice to Grado sees snow while it is raining in Trieste, the Po River mouths and Ravenna. Rarely, the city of Trieste may see snow blizzards with northeastern winds. In the colder winters, the Venice lagoon may freeze, and in the coldest ones even enough to walk on the ice sheet. Summer is usually more stable, although the northern regions often have thunderstorms in the afternoon, night hours and some gray and rainy days. So, while south of Florence the summer is typically dry and sunny, in the north it tends to be more humid and cloudy. Spring and autumn weather can be very changeable, with sunny and warm weeks suddenly broken off by cold spells or followed by rainy and cloudy weeks. In the north, precipitation is more evenly distributed during the year, although the summer is usually slightly wetter. Between November and March the Po Valley is often covered by fog, especially in the central zone, while the number of days with lows below 0 degrees Celsius is usually from 60 to 90 a year, with peaks of 100 to 110 days in the mainly rural zones. Snow is quite common between early December and early March in cities like Turin, Milan and Bologna, but sometimes it appears in late November or late March and even April. In the winter of 2005–2006, Milan received around 0.75–0.8 meters or 75 to 80 centimeters of fresh snow, Como around 1 meter or 100 centimeters, Brescia 0.5 meters or 50 centimeters. Trento 1.6 meters or 160 centimeters, Vicenza around 0.45 meters or 45 centimeters, Bologna around 0.3 meters or 30 centimeters, and Piacenza around 0.8 meters or 80 centimeters. Summer temperatures are often similar north to south. July temperatures are 22 to 24 degrees Celsius north of River Po, like in Milan or Venice, and south of River Po can reach 24 to 25 degrees Celsius like in Bologna, with fewer thunderstorms. On the coasts of central and southern Italy, and in the near plains, mean temperatures goes from 23 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Generally, the hottest month is August in the south and July in the north. During these months the thermometer can reach 38 to 42 degrees Celsius in the south and 32 to 35 degrees Celsius in the north. Sometimes the country can be split as during winter, with rain and 20 to 22 degrees Celsius during the day in the north, and 30 to 40 degrees Celsius in the south, but having a hot and dry summer does not mean that southern Italy will not see rain from June to August. The coldest month is January. The Po Valley's mean temperature is between -1 to 1 degree Celsius, Venice 2 to 3 degrees Celsius, Trieste 4 degrees Celsius, Florence 5 to 6 degrees Celsius, Rome 7 to 8 degrees Celsius, Naples 9 degrees Celsius, and Cagliari 12 degrees Celsius. Winter morning lows can occasionally reach -30 to -20 degrees Celsius in the Alps, -14 to -8 degrees Celsius in the Po Valley, -7 degrees Celsius in Florence, -4 degrees Celsius in Rome, -2 degrees Celsius in Naples and 2 degrees Celsius in Palermo. In cities like Rome and Milan, strong heat islands can exist, so that inside the urban area, winters can be milder and summers more sultry. On some winter mornings it can be just -3 degrees Celsius in Milan's Dome Plaza, while -8 to -9 degrees Celsius in the metropolitan outskirts. In Turin can be just -5 degrees Celsius in the city center and -10 to -12 degrees Celsius in the metropolitan outskirts. Often, the largest snowfalls happen in February, sometime in January or March. In the Alps, snow falls more in autumn and spring over 1,500 meters. Because winter is usually marked by cold and dry periods, while the Apennines see many more snowfalls during winter, but they are warmer and less wet in the other seasons. Both the mountain chains can see up to 5 to 10 meters or 500 to 1,000 centimeters of snow in a year at 2,000 meters. On the highest peaks of the Alps, snow may fall even during midsummer, and glaciers are present. The record low is -45 degrees Celsius in the Alps, and -29.0 degrees Celsius near sea level, while in the south cities like Catania, Foggia, Lecce or Alghero have experienced highs of 46 degrees Celsius in some hot summers. Climates found in Italy. Mediterranean Climate Csa. It is found in all the coastal areas, excluding the northeastern area, which fits a humid subtropical climate. The winter average vary from 6 degrees Celsius in the northern areas, to 11 to 14 degrees Celsius in the southern islands. During the summer, averages near 23 degrees Celsius in the north, and sometimes reaching 26 to 28 degrees Celsius in the south. Precipitations, mostly during the winter. Snowfalls are rare and usually very light in the north, and almost never happen in the south. Summers are dry and hot. Main cities: Cagliari, Palermo, Naples, Rome, Genoa, Pescara. Mediterranean Mild Climate Csb. This climate is found inland and at medium and high elevations in southern Italy, around 1,000 meters. It is similar to the usual Mediterranean climate. The summers are dry and the winters wetter, but the temperatures are lower in both seasons, around 3 or 5 degrees Celsius in the winter, and between 17 and 21 degrees Celsius in the summer. Snowfalls are more common. Main cities and towns: Potenza, Prezi. Humid subtropical climate Cfa. Relatively continental and four-season version of the humid subtropical Cfa climate can be found in the Po and Adige valleys in the north until low inland central and southern Italy. It's marked by hot and wet summers, while winters are moderately cold. The precipitation is higher and there is no dry season. Average temperatures are around 1 degree Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius in the winter and more than 22 degrees Celsius in the summer. Main cities: Milan, Venice, Verona, Turin, Bologna, Florence. Oceanic Climate Cfb. It can be found in altitude in the Apennines and in the Alpine foothills. Summers are between 17 and 21 degrees Celsius. Main cities and towns: Aosta, Campobasso, L'Aquila, Cuneo, Sondrio, Amatras. Mild Belluno, Brenner, Felter, Severe. Humid continental climate Cfb. This climate is found in the Alps, around 1,200 meters in the western side, or around 1,000 meters in the eastern side. It is marked by low winter averages and mild summers, with temperatures averaging from 13 to 18 degrees Celsius. Snow is usual from early November until March or early April. Main towns: Brusson, Grissini, St. John, Aprica, Vermilio, Mazan, Santo Stefano di Cadore, Claught, Regia. Cold continental climate DFC in the Alpine Valley around 1,600–1,800 meters. The winters are very cold, averages between -12 and -5 degrees Celsius, and summers are cool, usually around 12 degrees Celsius. Main towns and villages in this area: Lavigno, Chamois, Missourina, Prédois, Reims, Notre Dame. Tundra climate ET above the tree line in the Alps. All the months with average below 10 degrees Celsius. Villages with this climate: Savinia, Sestriere, Trepala. Extremes: the village of Musi, having an annual average of 3,313 mm, is the wettest place in Italy. The maximum rainfall in 24 hours was recorded in Genoa Bolzaneto on 10 September 1970 with a value of 948.4 mm. However, there are many daily rainfall records around Italy exceeding 500 mm. The maximum snow depth was recorded in March 1951 at the meteorological station of Lago di Vino with a value of 1,125 centimeters. In the snowiest years, the snowfall can exceed 20 meters in some places in high altitudes. During the winter of 1950–51, the village of Falcade in the Dolomites received 11.5 meters of snowfall, setting the record for an inhabited place. The maximum snowfall in 24 hours was recorded in the village of Roccacaramanico in January 1951. The lowest temperature record for an inhabited place is -34 degrees Celsius in 1967 in Lavigno, while there are two candidates for the highest temperature: 47.0 degrees Celsius recorded in Foggia in Apulia on 25 June 2007, and 48.5 degrees Celsius recorded in Catanina Orva in Sicily on 10 August 1999.